am Catnap, and welcome to another scary story, and it is going to be a witch. That's right, a witch. And it's a story of a witch that finally has a wart on her nose. Once upon a time, in an old cabin house, there once was a witch, and her name is Wart. Now, Wart always wanted to be a witch of her life. She never turned green of her life, before she made potions about it, the kids were teasing her of how she won't be a witch. But she'll prove them wrong. She made a bunch of potions, like what I said before, and absolutely started drinking them. And as you know, her hair was getting long and brown. Her face absolutely turned to green, and a hat absolutely showed up on her head. And she has pimples all over her face. It was brown pimples, to be in fact. She looked in the mirror and she felt extremely good. And as she came out to see the children of her new look, the kids teased her again. And she was wondering what was missing. She looked in the book of what witches look like. Like she had the hat, the hair, the face, the pimples. But she was missing a wart. That's right. Her name was Wart for a reason. Because when she was younger, she always wanted to have a wart sticking out of her nose. And she absolutely wanted to know how she made a wart. So she looked in her spell book and figured out how to make a wart. She spent it every day and night to figure out the spell. And she finally figured it out. She made a potion where all wart is so smelly and disgusting, it'll make the kids scream with horrifying laughter with sharp teeth on her. So, she did all of the ingredients, drank it, and she was changing. Her eyes became red instead of normal eyes. Her teeth were so sharp, it was so spooky. And she finally, and I mean finally, had a wart on her nose. And she was so happy that she wanted to punish the kids for something. And so, the kids were knocking at her door to tease her again. But then she opened the door and scared the children. And the children were so afraid that they couldn't run. The witch got them and threw them into the potion and wouldn't be able to be seen again. So, no one has ever seen the witch ever since a lot of people made fun of her of how she wanted to be a witch. So, do not, and I mean do not, tease people of who you want to be. Like Wart, for an example. It'll get you revenge. And that is how the story of how Wart finally got a wart on her nose. The end. And it was a good, spooky one. See you all for another scary story. Bye-bye.